Yo guys, welcome back to Stock Talk Insider. Today I will be talking about Honest Company, where I think that the Honest Company will go. Some information about the stock, about the company. Maybe some news that you didn't hear yet, and some things like that. And still, I also want to mention my price prediction, and I also want to say before we start, thanks for the previous. Support on the videos. I really appreciate it. If you can do that again, that would be very nice. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which is a very good boost for me. Let's get straight into it. So I had a position earlier last year in Honest. I got out of the position because I did think that the levels of around $8 were a little bit too high at that moment for Honest. The company was doing great. It was doing way better than the years before when they actually almost went bankrupt. But now they are very stable, and it's not even the stable kind of stable they want. So that's even still improving. That's also something they are focusing on. But for now, I did think that $8 was a little bit too high for that moment. I did think that around the levels of $5 would be a very good investment for the coming years. But now we are still even lower than $5. We are at around the $4 mark. We've been around the $5 to $4 mark for, a good half year, if we keep doing this, we will be at this levels for a year. As you see, we went a long time around the yellow line of the $5 mark, and now we broke the $4 mark since August actually. So yeah, with August we went down, and I think that is a little bit sad to see, because actually Honest is doing very well, and there's actually no reason for it to go under $5 in my opinion. And why that is, well, we'll get straight into it. But yeah, in my opinion, there's no reason for it to go under all of the moving averages, also like the 50 and the 20 and the 100. But like the 50, 100 and the 200 close, it's a little bit strange to be under it in my opinion. I do think that we do deserve at least a $5 price at this point. If we say that I last year didn't think that $8 was the good price for Honest, I did think that that was around $5. So because of that, I do think that at this point we literally should be above $5 or more. And I can say already my price prediction in this video. But first, this is all of the information. So the Honest Company presents a compelling investment opportunity in personal care sector, driven by its commitment to clean formulations, sustainable practices, and a strong brand presence. Under the leadership of CEO Carla Vernón, the company has undergone a strategic transformation focusing on profitability and operational efficiency before pursuing aggressive growth. That's also what we see in their guidance. So yeah, it's not that the company grows very hard, because they did improve with 2%, like from 4 to 6% in growth as guidance, which is a good sign. 2% is 2%. You can also have nothing, so that's very good. But at this point, I believe that they are still laying the fundamentals of the company to be a good, steady, strong company, so they don't have the problems with all of the financial problems like before. But they are fundamentally very good, strong company with good margins and good net income. That's what they're focusing on. That's what Carla Vernón also is focusing on, and just stabilizing all of the options and products they have right now. After that, I think that they will keep doing this like 2 to 3 quarters, and then they will maybe say that, yeah, we're steady, we can go for a step higher, we go for growth, and then maybe you can start to see Honest performing some growth like double digits with 10 to 11%, which is still relatively low for for how big the company is and for the sectors they are in. So 11% is already way much better. That gives us actually, in my opinion, a reason to go to the $8 again. Still, I did invest around, what was it, $7, but seeing more of a company, I did sell around 8, 12. So there was a little improvement in price. That was a little bit of profit for me, but still I was not ready to go fully in because I did think that it was overpriced at that point. But at this moment, if it went to $8, I still believe that $10 would be fairly valued for the company and for all of the future growth prospects. So some strategic leadership and operational focus. CEO Carla Vernón, appointed in January 2023, has navigated the Honest company through significant financial challenges, steering it towards a path of profitability. Her strategy emphasizes margin enhancement, improving gross margins through cost-saving initiatives and operational efficiencies. Operation discipline, so implementing strict cost controls and streamlining operations to enhance profitability. This approach has resulted in a robust balance sheet with zero debt and cash position of 72 million as of Q2 2025. Some financial performance and outlook is that Q2 2025 reported revenue of 93.5 million, which is a 0.4% increase year over year. A gross margin expands to 40.4%, which is a very big one from that quarter. And net income reached 4 million, marking the second consecutive quarter of profitability. Q1 of 2025, we had revenue of 97 million, slightly higher than this quarter, and that was a very nice 13% increase year over year. So yeah, the stock went down a little bit with last earnings on that 0.4% increase, but that's something we don't look at for this moment because they are still expanding their margins. That's what you should look at. So that was already an expand of around 2% since the last quarter. So that's 2% of more margin on all of the revenue in only one quarter. So that's what I look at. I'm not looking at the increase year over year of revenue at this point. That's something to look at later in next year maybe. At this point, I'm looking into the investment for a stable future. And if you have a stable future and you have growth soon, then buying at these prices is very, very interesting. So yeah, in Q1 we had a margin which improved to 38.7% and we had our first net income of 3 million. The company has reaffirmed its 2025 revenue growth target from 4 to 6%. So even when they are focusing on actually doing the stabilization of the company, they are still improving 2% of global whole revenue growth. So from 4 to 6%. And adjusted EBITDA of 27 million to 30 million, which is also a very nice thing. So product innovation has also happened and market expansion. So Clean Conscious Diapers relaunched. The company introduced an enhanced version of its Clean Conscious Diapers featuring improved leak protection and sensitive skin comfort, aligning with consumer feedback and strengthening the brand's position in the market. Distribution expansion. Honest is actively expanding its retail presence, both online and in physical stores, to reach a broader customer base. The company's strategic initiatives to increase market penetration and brand visibility are also a thing. About the Clean Conscious Diapers, that's actually an introduction of an enhanced version of its Clean Conscious Diapers as a reaction on all of the comments about the previous ones, as a reaction that they are improving on what clients and other people are saying about the company and about the products, because they want to improve with what the clients are telling them, which is a very positive thought, by the way. Some brand strengths and market position. So commitment to clean products that Honest is dedicating to creating cleanly formulated and sustainable designed products resonates with consumers seeking transparency and ethical practices in personal care brands, which is something that is coming up very heavily, and also with ChatGPT and all of those things, that's all very transparent, so people can literally get to know what's in their products very easily. Brand recognition. The Honest company has established a strong brand presence known for its commitment to quality and sustainability, so that quality and sustainability will be an even bigger thing in like 10 years, and especially again coming back to the ChatGPT type of concept. So the financial snapshot is that as of September For 2025, the Honest Company stock is trading at $3.91 with a market capitalization of around 560 million. The company is positioned for growth, supported by its strategic initiatives and positive financial trajectory. So 561 million, and you need to remind yourself that we're doing almost 400 million a year in revenue. So that's very crazy to think about, that they are only a $561 million market cap with that sort of revenue each quarter. That's why I put my price target again to the $8 from last year, but this time it's validated, and in my opinion it has the right to be at $8 very easily if revenue keeps staying strong, and maybe we see a little bit of guidance like we already did in revenue growth, and as they beat their numbers by the analyst. So the conclusion is that Honest Company presents a promising investment opportunity characterized by its strong financial performance, strategic leadership, product innovation, and commitment to sustainability. Investors seeking exposure to growth-oriented, ethically driven brand in personal care sector may find the Honest Company to be a compelling addition to their portfolio. So my position at this point is a position of 650 shares, which is around almost $2,600. I am going to improve the position if it keeps staying at this amount of prices to around 1,500 shares. That would be a nice little position for me to start in Honest, but we're still building it out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.